Actually, no, this is quite a nice town. It's great here. A lot of history, you know, and bonkers. Yeah, it's nice. I like this place. So we're in California, a place called Placerville, and it's where they discovered gold back in the day, and it became a big boom town. And you know, it's rough and ready living there, honestly. And again, you know, there's a lot of brilliant things going on. Wow. Okay, now this guy was quite well known back in the day, and they got a plaque to him. Snowshoe Thompson. That's him there. He carried the mail across the mountains, etc.
In 1848, when gold was discovered, some of the first people gold was discovered in January, and that first summer was a lot of people came out, and that little creek that's running through that canyon was just loaded down with tertiary gravels, which was deposited 3 million years ago.
Wow.
And this little, so there was a huge amount of flour gold, small gold in all this gravel, and it was pretty wide, but it was a little creek.
Okay. Okay.
So they started panning there, and then actually they got down to where there was so many people that a claim was like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Oh,
and so
wow.
It was just a while. And so initially the first name of Placerville was Dry Diggings, because the
Dry Diggings.
Dry Diggings.
I knew there was a name. I couldn't think what it was.
And then 3-4 years later, there was so much chaos and things going on, and they ended up hanging 3 men at one time for attempted murder and
claim jumping or something.
Claim jumping.
Yeah.
And so then the nickname of Hangtown became on for about 10 years, and then when the town was we became a state here, and then they became so now this was the county seat, so then they changed it to Placerville.
Placerville, okay. More friendly.
Yeah, more friendly. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That is, wow. And then I was looking, and it showed some logging and trains that came in, and
you know, the train.
Yeah.
Before even the transcontinental was finished, they worked the train up from Sacramento to Folsom, which is down the valley, and then worked its way up here to Placerville. So Placerville is about the middle of the whole thing. So this was the kind of the hub, and then in the 1860s, late 50s, 60s, when the Comstock silver lode was discovered, and then everybody was coming through Placerville to get up to Nevada.
Wow.
So that was it. So the train brought in, but yeah, well, there was lots and lots of timber. Used to be lots and lots of timber here.
Wow.
And so it'd come down and be brought in. There was a lot of all of that's gone now.
Yeah. So this is actually one of the nicest days I've had in a month. Weather has been horrific here. I mean, as far as all the fires, the fog, mist, smog, whatever you want to call it. This is a really nice place, and the weather's sunny. Like I said, for about the first time in a long time. So we're at the El Dorado County Courthouse. Is that Eagle song? El Dorado. Can't sing, but yeah, El Dorado County. A lot of old buildings here, a lot of history, and again, back in the day, this was like a buzzing town based on gold. We'll be going to some gold prospecting places later, and but it's quite different from what it was apparently, and it was quite a rough place back in the day. So you know, claim jumpers and stuff like that on the, I think the record was 3 for sure. Ah, there you go, right there. Look at that one. This place reminds me a bit like Deadwood. Remember the last video I did, or one of the last ones on Deadwood? Old Wild Bill. Okay, treehouse. So they all make references to this tree. I wonder if it's still around. Get a video of that. But this is Placerville today. Old buildings. Been renovated a little bit for us, the tourists. You know, you get a great feeling, really do, up to this town. So much history to it, you know. Adventure. Oh, imagine the people back in the day that came out here searching for their fortune, searching for gold. Oh my gosh. Certainly left a mark on this town, though, you know. What it is today is a huge tourist place to come, you know. I think this is one of the nicest places I've been in California, to be honest. California's got some beautiful places too, don't forget that. But you get this old Midwest or Colorado type of old town vibe. I really like it, I really do. In iPad, yeah. And you work here, right? Yep. So, like I asked earlier, there's a little mine there and it's gated off. How far did that one go in?
That one went about 80 feet or so.
80 feet?
And then there's a drift off to one side, goes another 40 feet. It was just an exploratory, you know, small mine, small. The original went in further, come across clear to the creek line until this road was built.
Okay, all right. So, and
the other mine further down there I was just talking about, it's called the Gold Bug Mine. Yeah. And that you can tour through. It's a nice mine, 300 feet or so in. Wow. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to tour. It's a self-guided tour with a we'll give you a phone. Yeah. And you listen to it on the phone. It tells you, and there's 15 stations that tells you all about mining and the rocks and all that kind of stuff.
So when did this actually start? 1800s?
Yeah, 50s? That mine was in the 1880s. Okay. But originally it started right in 1849. The original gold, the creek here was just loaded with flour gold. Okay. Lots of placer mining. Placer mining, okay. And that started first, and then you went on to the hard rock mining in the late 60s. Okay. And so the mining area, gold rush, everybody thinks gold rush is early on in the 49, 50, 60. But actually we were still mining here in El Dorado County and up and down the Mother Lode up until 1942. Oh, really? And that was World War II started, and they shut down gold mines. There you are. Gold mining.
Something about hard rock mining. What you hear is men drilling holes the old-time way. Double jack, two guys working together. One holds the drill, or steel as they called it, against the rock face of the drift. The other swings that double jack, or sledge, against the end of the steel.
Okay. You too. Thank you, sir. Blacksmith shop, huh? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Wow.
Mine up the hill.
Yeah.
Started about 1900.
Okay.
Ran for 30 years.
Wow.
So that mine was operating for 30 years, and so this place was working as a mine.
Wow.